My name's Adam Tate. I'm the engineering manager at Plymouth City Bus, and I've been with the company for 23 years.
Okay, I'm Ian Isaac, fleet manager for Go Cornwall Bus, and I've been here for 6 years, 15 years before that. Started in 1987 as an apprentice.
Cool. So, as soon as you started talking about your apprenticeship, what was your apprenticeship in?
PSV diesel mechanic or diesel fitter. Yeah, taken on as an apprentice through the council scheme.
And what did you have to do for that apprenticeship?
We did sort of long-term college attendance and on-the-job training through working with fitters and the syllabus with that. Yeah, it's good.
And after that, where did you go from there? Did you go straight into work after your apprenticeship?
I was fortunate enough to be taken on after the 4 years apprenticeship, and yeah, taken on as a full-time fitter, and then that led to other things and more training. Yeah.
I came here in 1992 when I was 16 years old, and loved it. Did 4 years. I wasn't taken on. I did a bit of bus driving. There wasn't a vacancy at the time, and I left and went to Volvo. So I got my indentures, and so that went. I could go anywhere I want really. And I was there for just under 3 years, and as a vacancy came back, and Ian was working at the time, kindly pushed the boss and said Adam's looking for a job, and came back and went my way up, and now I'm the engineering manager. So yeah, very good, very happy.
Brilliant. And so what do you think doing an apprenticeship did for you that maybe going through other kinds of education wouldn't have?
Confidence.
I think it is, isn't it? It's life coaching as well, isn't it?
Yes, from 16 and going to the adult working place, and the teamwork and the togetherness, it was unreal. I was Ian's apprentice, and we worked very closely together, had fun.
Well trained, well trained.
Well trained, yes. Yeah, we had a great time, and obviously social life was good, and plus, the thing about apprenticeship is you're getting paid for learning. So you're doing on the job, and you're going to college and getting paid, and it's really, really good, really good. I didn't know what I wanted to do when I left school. Lucky enough, I thought I was good with my hands, and so that's why I went into mechanics, and I absolutely loved it. Doing something that I wanted to learn, motor vehicles. I did BTEC O&C, but it went into maths and science, and it was just unreal, unreal.
And what's it been like for you then, having been an apprentice and training apprentices and seeing more people coming through?
It's brilliant job satisfaction watching people progress through. Yeah, just watching you succeed and other people succeed. Yeah, it's good.
What do you think you get maybe out of apprentices that you don't get from someone who's come through kind of the more formal education structure?
I think you can
mould that person.
Yeah, moulding. I was going to say mould, but kind of a strong word really. But
yeah,
you do tend to mould people the way you want to.
It's how the company is progressing. You can mould that person. And it's quite hard to, if you get someone that's coming off working in the industry and trying to mould them into how you want to work. It does take longer. Yeah, it's a very good opportunity for apprentices and stuff like that. Knowing the ins and outs and of the business, obviously part of Go Ahead. You know, we've got a lot of change coming up in the future about propulsion and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be exciting times ahead.
And what would you say to someone who's maybe wondering whether or not they should do an apprenticeship?
Apply, go for it.
Yeah, 100% go for it.
You know, it's nice to have a goal, understand what you want. Obviously we've got body shop here, we've got electrical, we've got mechanical. Yeah, it's go for it. Well, I enjoyed it. I did 4 years, the best 4 years of my life doing it. Even at the time, maybe didn't think so, but afterwards, in the qualifications, you can go wherever you want. We want internship people. We want people that's done the 4 years. That's what we look for when we employ people. So we want the skill set now. Agreed.
Agreed. Yeah, good.
So first of all, can you tell me your name and what your role is here?
My name is Jodie Wesman. I am an apprentice engineer in electrical department.
How long have you been doing your apprenticeship?
It's been 6 months now. Yeah, and yeah, it's really enjoying it, loving college, and obviously working in this environment is really good. Every day's a new day, learning new experiences, and it's just, yeah, it's really fun. I enjoy it. I like coming to work.
So how does it work then? What's the balance between college and being here?
Most of the time it's a week of college per month, and then obviously the other 3 weeks in here learning on the job. And it's quite intense in college. I must admit, you do have to learn an awful lot in such a small space of time, but you know, it's great. Every time I go there, I can wait feeling a little bit more confident with my job when I come back, so it's good. I like it.
And what made you want to do an apprenticeship rather than going through another route to get to this position?
I liked coming in here. I had my maternity within the engineering department, and I liked the atmosphere. I liked all the guys that worked in here. I liked how the way things worked in here. And my father's a builder, and he has his own building company, and I always got to work with him when I was younger, and obviously growing up, and he had friends who were mechanics, had their own mechanical shops. I'd be in there and I'd see everything, and I just wanted to be part of it basically, and I felt like I had a little bit of knowledge and I just wanted to grow on that, and that's what I'm doing basically.
So you mentioned about your maternity leave, so you've not come into this straight from education, you've had a...
Yeah, no, obviously I've been a bus driver within the company for 14 years, and I had 1 year out for maternity. Obviously I worked in here for about 7 months, I think it was. And then, came back, did a bit more bus driving, and then obviously inquired about an apprenticeship here. And it was about 3 years from talking to Richard to actually being in the job role itself. So it's gone quite quickly. I mean, it felt long, but it went quickly in the end.
So is it how you thought it would be, being an apprentice?
Yes, it's harder, it's a lot more homework, it's a lot more studying than I anticipated. A lot less hours in the day to try and learn it all and get it all done, implement it, assignments and all those other bits and pieces that come along with it. But it's pretty much what I expected. You know, it's really enjoyable, like I said, I like going to work.
Yeah. And I guess quite often people associate apprenticeships with school leavers.
Yes.
And what's it like going back in as an older apprentice?
Not too bad, would you say? Honestly, it's not too bad. We've got, I think, 4 people in my class. There's a class of 18, and 4 of them are all over 30. And there's a lot of 20-year-olds, and I think there's only about, I don't know, I hazard a guess, about 16, 17-year-olds. So it's a varied amount. So it's not too bad. I did worry that I'd go back to college and feel like an old granny, but no, that's not been the case. There's people there that's actually older than me, and we're all on the sort of same level field when it comes to our knowledge and what we've been doing. So it's pretty good. Age isn't, only a number at the end of the day. So it's not too bad.
And so if somebody was thinking about taking an apprenticeship, what would you say to them?
Oh, definitely go for it. Yes, I can recommend it enough. It's so nice to know that you're actually going somewhere within your career, and you've got all these things that you need to learn, and just to enjoy the day basically. Obviously you don't always get the best jobs, understandable, but you've got to make your way up to it, haven't you?
That's perfect. Thank you so much.